When I was younger, I never took my skincare seriously. Actually, I never bothered at all. Sometimes I wore makeup, but not often, and moisturizers, I thought that was for old people. In today's video, I'm going to show you my skin through the years, now, and what I'm doing to reverse the damage that's already been done. But before I get into it, take a minute to subscribe to my channel and comment below, what is your biggest skincare concern? Also, everything that I talk about today, I will have linked in the description box below. When I was a teenager, I used to lay out those aluminum foil sheets almost, and I would lay in the sun and just bake myself for hours at a time. So I did a lot of damage to my skin through the years. I'm 56 years old now. I do not do Botox. I had done Botox in the past, and it just wore off so fast, and it would give me headaches and feel like little bee stings in my forehead when it was wearing off. And it just wasn't worth it. I was spending too much money doing it, and it wore off way too fast. So I stopped doing Botox altogether, focused on skincare. Within the last 6 months, I have been doing a lot of red light therapy, and a company called JMOON sent me an anti-aging device that uses a combination of red light, heat, and other forms of anti-aging. I've been testing that out for a couple weeks. The first time I used it, I actually noticed extremely noticeable results. I noticed a plumping of my skin right from the first second that I used it. By no means am I saying that this is a replacement for regular skincare, because it is not. And I am also by no means saying that this is a miracle. It's going to work instantly and boom, you're going to be 10 years younger. Everything in life takes time. Same with a diet. You're not going to be able to get a magic pill that's going to be able to help you lose 50 pounds overnight. You have to put in the work and the consistency and keep on with a routine, and you will see results. I can tell from the first use of using this JMOON that I am going to see results. I want to go over this device by JMOON. This is JMOON's Performance Beauty device. It's called JMOON U Collagen. This device has 4 modes. You press and hold the power button and your modes will pop up. Stamp mode, a lift mode, an eye mode, a smile line mode. This device also comes with this conductive gel. Now this conductive gel is very important to the process of this device. What I'm going to do in this video is I am going to actually use every single mode that this has and show you how I use it, and you can see in real time the results that this gives. I am going to start stamp mode, and I'm using stamp mode on my forehead. You can see I have the 11 lines here. This has all gotten better than it used to be. So we're going to start in stamp mode, press the power button, and that puts us right to the mode I want, which is stamp mode. First, we have to start with the conductive gel. This conductive gel is what is actually going to make the device work. I didn't realize that at first, and I didn't think it was working at all. And then I put this conductive gel on, and bingo, you are going to feel a zing to your skin with this gel. I want to put this gel on. I put it on the area that I'm working first and going in that order, because you don't want the gel dry and the device to drag on your skin. So you want to keep the gel right on your skin where you want it, and you want to liberally put this on here. I'm not rubbing it into my skin because I need this to conduct the energy from the device. I recommend a towel because your hands will get gooey. From long press your power button, your device comes on. Short press, pick your mode. This is stamp. and you stamp it right on there. You are going to feel the electricity. It will beep when it's done with that area. Move to another area. It will do a pause so you can add more of the conductive gel if it starts to dry out, and you just keep stamping into the areas that you are wanting to work. Feel it in that spot. It's almost like if you ever stuck your tongue on a battery as a kid. It's that kind of little jolt. I mostly feel it up around my hairline. Didn't want that going in my eye. Are you seeing? I'm going to go right here. I don't know why that spot on my head right there is sensitive, but it is. This is just how I do it. You could do stamp mode on your entire face if you wanted to. You could just use the one mode. I've been experimenting in using different modes for different areas of my face. Again, you only want to put it in the areas where you have the conductive gel. It will automatically shut off. Your max time has been reached. For whatever reason, this spot here on my head is a sensitive area. You'll know when you have enough conductive gel because you will feel it zing. Look at that. You already see a plumpness in those lines. And that ended that time. Look at the difference of those lines right here. Look at the difference that made just from that use. What is this wizardry? That's crazy. That's crazy. We are now going to go into eye mode. I'm going to work my eyes. I like this one. Got my conductive gel, and I'm just going to put this liberally here. Again, I'm going to just start with one eye because I don't want to have my gel dry up on me. And we are going to long press our power button to turn us on, and we're going to short press to get to where we want. And here is our eye mode. You'll notice in eye mode, only this end will light up. You can even go right up in here. I got gel on my fingers. I'm going to add some along your eye and give it a good little lift up. There's a little bit of heat here, nothing uncomfortable. It feels really good, actually. Again, you want to make sure that you're giving yourself the gel because you don't want to drag. I don't know if you can see my eye twitching here. There, that was that eye. Look at that. One use. That eye to this eye. You are going to want to use this consistently over a period of time. I like to give everything 3 months to really majorly see, big changes. I feel like 3 months is a pretty good time where you should really be noticing those changes. See the twitch of my eye? There in that spot that I can feel it. Machine here, you buy one time and you're done. Botox you pay a fortune and you have to keep redoing it. You buy one of these, it's worth the money because you don't have to buy it again and you can give yourself continuous treatments. Look at all that. I look like I got Botox almost. And that's just from this use. And I do feel it on my skin. My skin feels tighter. Try out the smile lines, which are right here. I have some conductive gel, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some more. And I'm kind of tired of it being on my hand, so I'm just gonna apply it here. So I'm gonna move this over to the smile line button. And I can feel that zinging. That tells me to slide it. I'm gonna go to the other side. Slide. You can see it, the light radiating. It's got light heat. You can also change the intensity. I want to hit right over my lip there. I can feel my gel starting to dry out a little bit because it wants to drag a little more. Look at that. And that's the end of that session. Look at that. What is that wizardry? I don't know what's in this, what this does, but clearly it does something. My skin is looking like I got Botox, but I did not. Let's work the lift now. Lift mode right there. This one has no light. Over here, this is showing you the intensity. I have it turned all the way up. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, this one you really feel zinging, but this one has no red light. Oh, good Lord, you feel this one. Probably because I turned it all the way up. Definitely would recommend first timers start slow. Start it like the first dot. You can feel the electricity. Again, it's similar to if you were to stick your tongue on a battery. In this one, you just slowly work up. You're giving yourself a facelift. Good God, you feel that. You definitely know it's working. If you don't use that conductive gel, you won't. So that conductive gel is very important. This device is wild, you guys. Look at that. I'm giving myself a facelift right at home. But yeah, I added more and I can really feel the old electricity. And that is the end of that session. Look at my skin. Just from the one use. Now, all you do is you go rinse this gel off your face and you can follow up with your skincare. Let's do that and then look at my skin. Okay, here is my skin right now. Look at my forehead. Where those 11 lines were pretty defined. They're still there, clearly. You know, I've only been using this for a couple of weeks. It recommends 3 to 4 times a week I've done between 2 and 3 each week. So it's going to take time, but overall, from the beginning and where I started through the years, this is progress. I would purchase this again. From what I paid for Botox, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. Every time I got Botox for up in here, I would get it here and I'd get it around here so it would lift my eyes and lift in here. I was probably paying $300 to $400 a pop just getting Botox in here. And it would literally takes about 10 days to kick in. After that 10 days, I swear to God, within a few days after that, it was starting to wear off. And I could tell it was wearing off because I would get that prickly sensation in my forehead like I was getting little bee stings and it was causing me headaches. So I did that for quite a few years and then I just gave it up. Probably in 2021, I just never got any more Botox. And I went back through that rough patch with my skin. And about 6 months ago, I started in with the red light therapy and some of these anti-aging devices. I've been changing out my skincare, swapping things out. 1 month, something might work real well. And then the next month, I find that I'm not seeing the results anymore, so I switch to something else. Using this 2 to 3 times a week is going to become a staple in my household. This will replace Botox any day. I am going to leave it linked in the description box if you want to check it out. If you are a person who pays for Botox, you might want to look into getting one of these instead because it's more cost effective in the long run. Results speak for themselves. You've seen that in action. It plumped my skin. And if you use this consistently, imagine the results I'm going to get. Heck yes. Thank you, JMOON, for sending this my way. I'm going to continue using it. I am going to continue to monitor my results. Aging is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We're all going to age. We're all going to be there. But if we can do it gracefully, why not, right? If you enjoyed this video, I hope this is helpful to your skincare routine. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.